Hi, I'm Felix. Here's what happened at this week's City Council meeting.
After public comment, Council moved on to notice council business, which consisted of 2 items. The first, a discussion on economic development community gatherings, passed with a unanimous vote. The second, a motion to research alternatives to the current park curfew, also passed unanimously. A presentation on the city's snow operations plan came next, followed by the consent agenda, which consisted of 21 items. After 3 items were pulled for further discussion, the consent agenda was approved as amended by a 9-0 vote. The first item, proposing authorization of a contract for construction of the East 88th Avenue improvements, was removed to be further discussed on February 3rd. Secondly, a resolution approving the intergovernmental agreement between the City and South Adams County Water and Sanitation District regarding infrastructure improvements was discussed next. This resolution was approved by a 6-3 vote. Lastly, Council discussed a resolution to award the capital improvement project design of the Chambers Road widening from 105th to 116th Avenue to Martin Incorporated. After some discussion and a failed motion to move the item to a study session in February, the item was approved by an 8-1 vote. Council then moved on to one resolution denying case Z24-003 and adopt written findings, which failed by a 4-4 vote with 1 recusal. During ordinances on first reading, Council listened to 4 ordinances. First, an ordinance to repeal an existing moratorium on new retail and medical marijuana stores in Wards 1 and 2, which passed by a 6-3 vote. The second and third proposed amendments to the municipal code to add new sections related to security and storage at marijuana businesses and add new limits on the number of recreational medical retail stores allowed in city limits. Both passed unanimously. Finally, a proposal to repeal the existing moratorium on the city's processing of applications for new residential metro districts. After some discussion, this item was approved by a 5-4 vote. Ordinances on second reading came next, with a proposal to amend the municipal code regarding commercial kennels, hobby breeders, and banning the sale of dogs and cats in pet stores. This passed by a 7-2 vote. Finishing out with various administrative council business items, the council discussed the cancellation of the December 23rd study session, which passed 8-1. A motion to invite Adams 14 to meet with council on December 23rd failed 3-6. Next, staff was directed by a unanimous vote to look into the impounding ordinance from Aurora and provide an ordinance and implementation plan by February 2025. A motion to hold a joint meeting with Adams 14 on December 30 was passed by a 6-3 vote. After discussion, a motion to hold a City Council study session 1 year after the Metro District Model Service Plan goes into effect to discuss the effectiveness of the service plan failed 4-5. Lastly, the list of proclamations for 2025 was also approved. The final vote on that motion was 6-3.
For more information on what happened at this week's council meeting, we're online at the address on your screen. You can also watch the meeting in its entirety at c3gov.com/video. Thanks for watching.